Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Paula. On this channel I create content about personal finance, making money, and saving money. If that sounds interesting to you, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. And if you do end up subscribing, comment down below I subscribed, and we can chat in the comment section down below. So I turn 18 in a couple of months. Crazy. I think about that all the time. Like, I don't know, being 17 is just a really cool age to be at. I don't know, I feel like once I'm 18, like I have all this responsibility, but really I know that nothing is gonna really change. But like deep down I feel like, oh, like I'm an adult, even though I'm not really an adult. Like I'm still gonna be a child, I'm just gonna be of legal age in the USA. But anyways, in today's video, I thought I'd make a video on 5 things that I plan on doing once I turn 18. And these are things that if you are 17 and you're turning 18 very soon, or if you're a teenager and you turn 18 very soon, you should keep this stuff in mind. Even if you are over the age of 18, I think these are still a good benchmark to have. At least you should have this stuff, in my personal opinion, in place before you turn like 25 or something. So yeah, number 1, I'm just gonna get straight into the video because I hate rambling. The first thing that I think everybody needs before, at least when they turn 18, is to get a job, okay? If you don't already have a job, I recommend getting a job, but at least get a source of income. Personally, I don't have a regular job. My job is basically social media. That's how I make my money, through this YouTube channel. I think getting a source of income, because very soon you're gonna wanna move out, you're gonna wanna buy a car, you're gonna wanna do a bunch of different stuff, and you need money. And you don't wanna be asking your parents for money at like the age of like 24. Like, I don't know, I feel like you should you should be able to stand alone and have a job, have a source of income. Get a job. Find something to do that pays you, because you need money. Money is life, and you need money to basically be alive. So yeah, as far as online jobs, if you don't want to get a regular job, like I'm a person that I can never see myself working a regular job. Although I am currently in college and I plan on getting my degree, and I do plan on working with that degree, but like I'm going to work because I choose to work and I enjoy my job, not because I want to work. Like if I get my degree and I start working, I can choose to quit at any time, because I'm not doing it for the money, I'm doing it because I want to do it and I enjoy it. So personally, I want to make social media my job and my full-time job and everything like that. That's the reason why I've been super consistent. Like this year, 2024, I have so many goals I want to accomplish this year. And so yeah, especially since I'm turning 18 this year, like I have no time to play no more. Like I keep telling myself, like, you gotta be disciplined. You gotta, if you say you're gonna do something, you gotta do it. You gotta do it on time. I feel like you just gotta like understand that you're not gonna be young forever. And as much as I love to enjoy my teenage years, I know once I turn 18, I only have 1 more year of being a teenager till I'm 20. And before you know it, I'm 20 years old. And before you know it, I'm 25 and I'm married with kids, and time goes by really fast. So that's why I think it's important to have a job, or at least a reliable source of income. Number 2 is I want to get a credit card. So right now I do have a bank account where I have a debit card, but I don't have a credit card. Now, one thing that I wish I had done when I was much younger, that my brother actually does, was having your parent put you under their credit card, so that way you can build your credit. My brother does this, but for some reason I just never did it for myself. My parents never did it for me. I never asked them to. I just keep forgetting to ask them to do it for me. But getting a credit card is important because it allows you to build credit, and we all know that the world runs on credit, okay? Credit is what you use to buy a house, you use to buy a car, you get better rates. Obviously, if you have a high credit score, you get a better rate and you end up paying less money. So basically, in simple terms, I would describe a credit as your ability to pay back money that you borrowed. So banks are gonna feel more likely to lend you money when it comes to for your mortgage, when it comes to buying a house. Because obviously when you're buying a house, you don't pay the whole thing for the house. You pay a down payment and the bank helps you pay the rest of it, and you pay monthly to the bank back. So having a good credit really will give you a lesser rate to buying a house, buying a car, insurance, stuff like that. So yeah, once I turn 18, I want to get a credit card for myself, and I want to start building my credit, and of course paying back any amount I use on time so I can have a great credit score. Number 3, the next thing that I plan on doing once I turn 18 is creating an emergency fund. So an emergency fund is basically just money set aside that you can use for an emergency. So I personally think an emergency fund is very important, especially if you're an adult, because anything can happen. We all saw what happened in 2020 with COVID and everything like that. The world could literally shut down. You can get let up from your job. You get fired. A lot of things can happen. And if you don't have anything to fall back on, you're done for. So this really, the emergency fund really depends on the person and your lifestyle. Some people, but the average that I recommend having saved up for an emergency fund is anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000, depending on your lifestyle. Now, if you are like 30 with 5 kids, then you will need a little bit more saved up for an emergency fund, because most likely you're gonna have more stuff to do with the money. But as a teenager, if you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, your emergency fund should be like 3,000, around that range, to where you have a little bit of money to survive for like a couple of months before the money runs out. So yeah, that's one thing I want to do, is I want to actually like create a separate like account just to put my money for my emergency fund, so that way I will not be able to touch that account. I'm not gonna be able to withdraw money from it. I think I actually will do that. Like when I turn 18, I'm gonna create a separate bank account that I'm gonna put money in for my emergency fund. So if anything happens, I am not allowed to touch that money except when I really, really need it. Number 4, I want to open an investment account. So I honestly, investing is one thing that I wanted to get into so much, but it scares me. Like I also don't really understand. I've been educating myself by watching videos and reading books, but I do think I know a little bit more about investing from last year than I did the year before that. So I've been reading a lot of books. I've been watching Graham Stephan on YouTube. I've been learning a lot about investing, and I actually started investing last year, 2023. I started investing by using a high yield savings account, and that's like the bare minimum investment. Like putting your money in a regular bank, the value depreciates because of inflation, obviously, and so you're gonna lose money. And to beat inflation, I think you have to have an interest rate of like 4% or something. And my bank, my interest rate isn't 4% yet. I think it's like 2.6% or something like that, but it's a lot better than the average regular bank, because the regular bank is like 0.01%, something like that. You're getting literally no interest on your money. Your money is literally losing money by putting it in the bank. So that was one way I started investing. And if you have a bank account, you can do this at any age. But another way I want to start investing is by investing in stocks and investing in index funds. So I chose index funds because I'm not an investment girly. The terms on that stuff scares me, and to make stuff easier for myself, I have decided to invest in index funds, basically a bunch of different stocks at once. So that way it's basically a way to invest like risk-free. Y'all, I legit like get so heated with this topic because I just love personal finance so much, because it just makes my heart run. Like I love talking about money, learning about money. It just makes me so happy. But basically, I want to start investing, and the investment account that I want to use is either Robinhood or Webull. I'm leaning towards Webull right now because Graham Stephan recommends Webull a lot in his videos. So I think it's a little bit more credible, but either of them works. So I want to start investing my money you know, with some index funds. As far as index funds that I want to invest my money in, I want to invest in the S&P 500, which is basically the top 500 countries in the world. That way, like, for example, if I want to invest, instead of investing $10 into like Apple, for example, I can invest that $10 into 500 companies. I'm still investing just $10, but it's going to get split into those 500 companies, so that if one stock does fail, I'm not going to lose my entire money. I'm only going to lose a little bit of money. That's one of the reasons why I love investing in index funds. And that's one thing that I'm gonna do, like legit. I turn 18 April 1st. I'm doing it literally April 2nd. Like, I'm doing it immediately. So yeah. All right, last but not least, number 5, the last thing that I want to do as soon as I turn 18 is open a retirement account. So there are different types of retirement accounts, but the one that I personally want to do is a Roth IRA, a Roth IRA. That's what I want to do. Like, basically you put a certain amount of money in it every single month, and you're not allowed to withdraw the money till you're 65. So yeah, I think you can put like, I think it's 1,000. You can put like 65. Okay, so per year you can only put $6,000 into your Roth IRA. So if you put $6,000 for like, let me say, 30, 40, 50 years. Like, if I start investing in a Roth IRA at the age of 18, by the time I'm 65, I should have at least like $1 million in my account. Like, I should, in my opinion, not really, but I should have a little bit of money. And I think that's one thing I want to do, invest in a Roth IRA. I'm also looking at other other IRAs I can invest in and other investment accounts. But for right now, those are the 5 things that I want to do in 2024 when I turn 18 that I think will set myself up financially to retire a millionaire. So yeah, that is the ultimate goal for myself. I've never actually said that out loud on camera before, but my goal is to retire a millionaire. So I'm doing all these things young while still enjoying life. Like, I'm not like in my room thinking about money 24/7. I go out with my friends, I enjoy my life, I'm in college, like, I have fun, but I still think it's important to be disciplined in a way that you know that right now is a very pivotal moment in my life, y'all. I'm double down on it, because you don't want to be like 50 still working at McDonald's because you didn't do this young. So yeah, no offense though if you're doing that. Respect the hustle. But yeah, that is basically the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video.